Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. I'm Sandrock Custom here on the Sandrock Custom Gaming channel. We are starting right where we left off here in the morgue. Dresden let us see our friend Sam and directed us over here. Says there's something here that we want to see. So let's go and take a look and see where this leads us next. The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Well, let's open the drawer. Whatever. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa! Easy there. Oh, well, hello there. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I notice you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? The latest Ripper victim. Did you know him? Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then, over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this lady cool? Oh, I am so cool. Oh, there he is. Yeah, she's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help her out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. I can relate. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are? I'm still waiting for the ending of your story. Fair enough. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He winces. Damn, maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Well, this guy could be useful to have in our party. Good old DP. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him, until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you get a free night's stay. Jake laughs. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night. Trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? I don't work for free. I fight, I get paid. In nuyen, not tours. Guess I'd say the same in your shoes. Fine. There's a cred stick with 1,000 nuyen with your name on it. Help me dust those gangers, and it's yours. Make it 15. Hard bargainer. Alright, 15 it is, but you better be worth it. I'm good for the fight if you're good for the money. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers with this stretch of the Barrens as their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you have made to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So you need a weapon? Oh, do I ever. Yeah, we're gonna pick up that shotgun, I think. Like the subtle approach, eh? Alright, try this cannon out. Item added. Street sweeper. Excellent. So, ready for an evening out on the town? Let me see. Do we want to dive into some more? Sure, why not? We'll take a little bit more information. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got all the Halloweeners and the Barons looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe a little bit easier. If you're buying. Hey, I've already provided the party favors. We can leave whenever you're ready. Alright, so it looks like we're finally going to get around to some combat. My goal with this episode here was to get into some combat, because I don't know about you, but I've had enough talking for a little while. I am ready to go and kill some fools. After I check all the little nooks and crannies in this place, of course. That is one of the criticisms about this game, is that the exploration in this base module kind of weak. As you can see, it's fairly straightforward. I mean, you got this entire environment here, but aside from the 2 items here that we picked up at the end of the last episode, not a whole lot there. You can clearly see there's a hallway. It looks like an alley back here, but we can't go there because this door is locked. So it's a little bit linear. I think this was meant to be kind of a proof of concept for the engine, more so than like a fully fledged adventure. Oh, we did find something here. Alright, another medkit. What we got? Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face in ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest there's a small, pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him, and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. This could be helpful. I am going to go ahead and look at this. So, business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Look at the cred stick. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Well, we're going to take that. Alright. You slot the cred stick into your PDA, 300 nuyen is added to your account. Fantastic. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hands. Ew. Look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn-off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long to say. See you there. Love, Jessica. Okay, so there is a little bit of stuff hidden around here, so I am going to mouse over stuff just a little more. But, yeah, some people say that there's just not enough stuff to find. Personally, it didn't really bother me that much, but I understand what they were doing. They were just trying to get a game out and, make it interesting without overloading it with extra stuff. I'm going to go ahead and save here, just to make sure that we don't lose our progress. Great. So let's go outside. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of working grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. My stash is just around the corner, in the alley. Alright. Jake's safe, mag card. Right. So we're on the streets now, and we're trying to get to his stash, it seems. I'm not sure if we can talk to these people or not, I don't remember. Does the bus stop here? Probably not. Oh, hello there. Looking for a date? Elves are my favorite. Yeah, that sounds great. Wait a minute. Yeah, you don't really want a date, do you? Okay, so it looks like we found his stash. Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on the front. So we will open it. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is a perfect match for your skills. How convenient. You take the gear. Oh, hello. Hand over the loot, bozos. I would rather not. Hey. Jeez. Look, man. This is not okay. Look at that. Now, we only have 2 shots, so reloading is a thing with this weapon. I'm okay with that, though. So we're going to dash over here, and we are going to reload. Nice. So we healed a little bit of HP at the end of that battle. Not all of it, because again, this game remembers how much damage you took last. So it's not going to always heal everything. Sometimes it will, usually in between scenes, checkpoints, things like that. But in general, if you want to heal, you got to go kind of above and beyond. So, welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Good dead drops are so hard to find. He chuckles. Well, at least they were too dumb to break my mag lock. Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Wieners. Alright, so I want to check and make sure we got all the gear equipped that we need. So we've got our Street Sweeper here. It's got 14 damage, short range, cap 2. I'm assuming that's ammo because we had 2 shots with it. And it's got a little bit of AoE. Cyberware, we don't have anything different. And of course, we've still got our Sony CTY 360. Holds 3 programs, 1 ESP, 0 evasion, blah, 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 blah. So we do have 3 medkits now. We have a frag grenade, and we have this Doc Wagon basic trauma kit. So we're sitting pretty right now. Even though we don't have a healer, per se, we don't necessarily need one, especially if we make good use of cover, and we do have some points put into dodge. So, save again, because you can never save too much. And then we'll go on our way. Worried man. The man before you appears well-mannered, but nervous. Excuse me, ma'am, I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight, and we need some help. I only fight when I've been paid to. Oh, we can pay you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them forever, but no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. How many of them are there, and how much are you paying? I think there's only 2 of them right now. I can't talk about price, but Mrs. James will surely reward you fairly. Well, alright. My current client is pretty patient. Where are they? Oh, thank you. Just keep heading north. You'll see it at the end of the street. Okay, so we've got some potential to get a little more money. Money is kind of hard to come by in this game. There's not always a need for it, but when you want it, you want it. And it's not always easy to get if you've missed these side quests. So we are going to do a couple of them here and there. Plus, you know, it's opportunity for more combat. Sarah. Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, not that's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Why? What's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. She points to the south. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking out anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are those are the guys we're after. They're going to be in for a rude surprise. You might want to clear out before the shooting starts. She looks you over, then nods. Don't need to worry about me. I know how to lay low. They're a tough bunch, though. Don't say I didn't warn you. So this is going to go to our next main objective. You can see that there is a little bit of a compass here. The yellow points to the main objective, and the kind of bluish arrow points to the side objective. So we're going to go to the side objective first. I am going to go ahead and save again. Or maybe not. Weird. Originally, this game didn't have a save feature, actually. When it first shipped, you could only save by going to checkpoints. And so, like, let's say we had died at this encounter, we would have gone all the way back into the morgue and had to walk out again. People were not happy about that, so they changed that and patched it in later. It looks like these might be the two people shaking things down. Commerce is like a weed, taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world whenever it can. A small street market has flourished here, amidst the crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barrens. Interesting. Yeah, so these guys are getting shaken down. Hello, head thug. Hello, head thug. My, you are intimidating. Nice tat. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Who the hell are you? I heard about you. Why don't you piss off? You ain't a Halloweener. Why don't you buzz off? Business. Dusting you is going to get me paid. I knew you were just looking to cause static. Dash, ice this lady. You're fraggin' dead. So we've got kind of a split situation here. If we go here, we can get a little bit of cover, and then do that. Lovely. You can see how much damage the shotgun does. It's not to be messed with. Okay, we got a little bit of damage on him. Thankfully he missed and did not get behind cover. Oh my. So, dead. And then I'm going to reload. Now, do you have any other weapons? Just fist. And what do we got here? Aim shot, 1 bullet, increases accuracy. Sure, I'll take 99% accuracy. Perfect. And we healed up a little bit. And we got some karma from that. Fantastic. I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our way in the world. The shopkeeper holds out a few nuyen. Please, it's the least we can do. Thank you. 48. Nah. So if you'll notice in that last dialogue, there were 2 grayed out options. One of them was for strength 4, meaning you can kind of bully them. The other one was an etiquette choice, and it said ganger. This is where etiquettes come in. If we had chosen ganger as our etiquette at the beginning, it would unlock extra dialogue options for us particular during this section when we're interacting with the gangs quite a bit. We don't have that. We can unlock more later. We may not necessarily want to, though. You know, it's possible we won't be interacting with gangs much throughout the game beyond this scenario, but you don't know. And so we'll just have to keep moving and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and save one more time. Oh yeah, we've got this karma to spend. So, 1 karma is not a lot. We'll just have to see if there's anything that's worth getting. So, like, we couldn't get any points into anything that needs more than 1 point. So we could put into pistols or SMGs, but again, I don't really want to do that. I'm not looking to be proficient with different kinds of guns. We may end up just banking this and saving it for when we've got more points. Although this looks like it could be handy. So grants a bonus to the hit points recovered when using a medkit. Medkits typically will heal you for a flat amount regardless of how much damage you've taken prior. So they're very powerful. That's kind of the trade-off between using a medkit and healing, is that healing will usually only heal you for the last damage you took, whereas a medkit will heal you for a flat amount. But that amount is modified by how many points you have in biotech. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to build some up in here because it'll make us a little more self-sufficient, and it's also affected by our intelligence, which will probably get very high throughout this game. Yeah. I think we will go ahead and put a point into biotech, because we're going to need it eventually. We might as well get it now, especially since we're holding on to 3 medkits. Great. Save one more time. Okay. So let's continue on our way. See if we can figure out who needs killing next. Watch out for those gangers. Thanks. So that's the lady that warned us that they were in the area. Don't go to the market. Don't tell me what to do. Hello, Vlad. Vlad the lad. As you approach, the man sizes you up. You can see the age-old fight-or-flight equation running behind his drug-clouded eyes. Beneath the track marks on his arms, you spot a set of tattoos that indicate he is, or at least once was, a shaman. What's your story? Nothing. No story. Nothing. Just leave me alone. I didn't see anything, I swear. Calm down. I'm Dracia. What's your name? My name is Vlad. Vlad, those are some nice tattoos. Are you a shaman? The word shaman strikes a chord. He seems to shake off some of the mental cobwebs. Yes. Yes, I am a shaman. I thought so. Vlad, what did you see? See. Yes, I saw something. The other night I saw a spirit so dark, so alien that... Vlad trails off and shudders. Where did you see this spirit? Just across the street from the Seamstresses Union. It's gone now, Vlad. It's not going to kill you. You're safe. Thank you. I think you're right. I feel better now. More whole. Now, I think I need some sleep. Yeah, we're not a total dick. I mean, we need to help out a couple of people. We just don't have a lot of patience for most. But, you know, maybe Dracia has a soft spot for drug addicts. Maybe someone in her past, you know, had an addiction and she learned how to have compassion for them. Gotta add some depth to your characters, not play them so straight-laced, good or bad. Alright, so let's continue on our way. Don't hurt me. Well, alright, because you asked nicely. So we've reached the edge of the map. This guy looks iffy. Yeah, so this is our objective marker. So it's likely that there will be some combat here. Yay. Let's run in. Halloweener Sentry. Hey, asswipes. Take another step forward, and we are going to plant you right there. This is Halloweener property now. This is one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shots, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute. You're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty. And killing you? Well, that'll be a nice bonus. And here we go. Ooh. So we've got a mage there. We'll probably want to make him a high priority because of that. Jeez. Okay, so Jake seems to have a pretty high mana pool. I'm not going to take any chances, though. We're gonna get behind cover here, and then we're going to kneecap this guy. Oh, come on. That sucks. 84% accuracy, and we missed. And that's on cooldown for 2 turns. Alright. Get behind cover. Nice. Dude. Good shot. So the mage is buffing up those guys, which all things considered is probably the best we could ask for. Yeah, this is on cooldown for another turn. So, darn it. Okay. We got a 69% chance. I think it makes a lot more sense to mark this guy. Ah. Not having good luck. Alright, we'll just take a shot then. Unless, yeah, we gotta just take a shot. Okay. So we got a little bit of damage on him. Now, even though it was weak, it still did 7 points of damage. These here are ley lines. This is something you can only interact with if you are a mage or a shaman, I believe. But basically, if you cast a spell while standing on these tiles, you get some kind of bonus. Offhand, I don't remember what it was. It might be just better cooldown or maybe a little more damage, something like that. But yeah, we're not really going to mess with that. Oh, okay, Jake is a magic user. I didn't realize that. Well then, we're going to use flamethrower because it's a 96% chance. Nice. So that's on cooldown. He does have heal. Excellent. That's good to know. Let's just take this shot, see if we can take him out. Excellent. Jake is good. Jake is really good. Glad he's on our side. We're going to reload. And then we're going to try to kneecap this fool. Not with that, we aren't. Alright, let's go to mark him. Man, we're just not really contributing much here. We're going to heal. And heal that last 8 HP of damage. Now you'll notice here, as a mage, you can cast your abilities again, but it costs you HP if you do it before the timer goes out. In some instances, quite a lot. I mean, 24 HP to cast heal again, that's insane. It looks like it's about 8 HP per turn that you have left. So it's just something to keep in mind. I'm going to go ahead and put aim on Dracia, because she's got the shoddy. Okay, well that was a dumb thing to do. Alright, so we are going to move up. And then we're going to take the shot. Nice! Okay, so he has minus 1 HP. That means on his next turn, he can only do 1 action. So he can either attack or move, but not both. So that is very much in our favor. We're going to go ahead and increase our chances of hitting. Nice. Oh boy. Boss time! We've got flamethrower. We're going to use that. 18 damage. I love it. We're going to do kneecap on this guy. Alright, we missed. We're going to mark him. Okay, we finally managed to hit something. Fantastic. Alright. I'm just going to unload on this guy. Oh, okay. Whoa! Uncle! I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners, Jake. Call it even, yeah? Dirtbags like you don't need second chances. Oh, Drek. Nice. Let's reload. Sorry. So apparently, AoE damage can hit your allies. Good to know. Good to know. I do think it's hilarious, though, that theming-wise, like, Dracia's just like, yeah, that'll do, and just kind of unloads and hits her ally as well. But he did heal, so it's no big deal. This seems like a pretty good place for the cut. So we took out the troll gang leader, and we've made a little bit of progress here. We did gain 1 karma from that last battle. I think at this point we're probably just going to save it. I don't really think there's anything worth dumping that point into just yet. I'd like to put more points into either decking or into my shotgun. I think that getting a little more either damage or utility is going to be my best bet right here. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next episode. Thanks.